Good evening. This is a demo for Angular Spring Boot application. So this is a POC for me. I have developed this project as a multi-module application, which where this Spring Boot is the parent app, and it contains two child apps, two modules. One is Portal app and the User Portal. Portal app is basically a front-end application. User Portal is back-end application. And how we are going to integrate these two is, when I'm building, I'll build portal app first and take all the data from the disk directory of this front-end application and move it to this user portal's target directory and build a var out of it. So if you take a look, it contains user portal snapshot. It contains all the data and the classes which are required. And at last it builds a snapshot var. So if you want to take a look at this form files, basically this is the parent app's form file. It contains two modules, portal app and user portal. Portal app begins to run first. The commands what all triggered is it will clear the disk folder. It will run npm install. Then it will run npm run build. Basically build, npm run build. It runs the npm run ng build command. So we'll get the directory populated with the files, the disk directory populated with the files. So the backend contains Maven var plugin, where we use the web resources as portal apps disk directory, and it will compile all the class files and place it here. So this is all about backend. Let me go and show you the app demo. Basically, this is our app. So here I am typing app is test and email ID. Clicking on send. What it does is, thanks for contacting our representative. Will get in touch with you shortly. This is the app demo. And now let me go to this Jenkins. So when you want to install Jenkins, there are a lot of ways. The preferred way what I did is, I took the Jenkins var download from and put it in the Tomcat directory and started it. So I have started a Jenkins now. So the default login is admin. Basically you'll get how to login. So under manage Jenkins, you have to install a lot of plugins. Okay, so the plugins what I have installed here is these are the plugins what I have installed. So if you go through the installation process, it will have a set of default plugins. Moreover, I have installed the JIT and other required plugins. Okay, so if you want, you can go through all this stuffs one by one later. Okay. So once you have configured Jenkins, then you have to configure the systems. So this system will have Jenkins home directory, the Maven path, Maven, then SonarQube's configuration. So I have downloaded SonarQube. I'll tell you how to start it. I have used the server URL and the authentication token for the user. Then I have configured Jenkins URL. I have given the credentials for plugin. So this is the for JIT. This is the username and password, and other stuffs are here. If you want, you can go through this and take. Then what you have to do is, you have to go global tool configuration, and you have to do configurations for the tools which you use. Basically you have to give the Maven path, JDK installation. So here I have mentioned the JDK installation whatever I am using. JIT path, this is the, you have to install JIT and you have to give the JIT exe path so that it can run JIT commands. The SonarQube's path, configuration, and Maven installation path. Okay. So I have talked about the managed plugins, and now let's configure the backend application. So I have created a new item. Basically, I have created a freestyle project. I'll show you the project here. So when you go to the screen, this is the build what I have did. For whenever I am clicking on build now, it will create a build number for this and start building it. So this blue represents the successful build, red represents the failure build. I have configured this Sonar Cube. So the result of the Sonar Cube result is success, and you have asked me to configure the JUnit test cases. So these are the JUnits what I am using. There are totally 2 JUnits available, and both of them are passed. If it is failed, it will be failed. So I have this is the user control test. It took around 55 seconds and it passed it. So for the application test, it doesn't take much time. It got passed. Okay. So when you take the results, okay, these are the test results for JIT. I mean the test result for Madden. I'm going to the console output. So these are the commands what I have configured. The first command what I'll do is I'll try to pull out my source code from JIT. So this is my JIT URL. I have pulled out the source code. Then what I did is we need the versioning for it. So basically I have used Maven's version command. Basically it's a plugin based versioning. So the new version how I give is the new version is 1.0. The build number. So here the build number is 30. So we got us 1.0.30, and I start renaming the build version. So this step is basically making the build version. Instead of 0.0.1 snapshot, it will append a version called 1.0.30. Then what I do is I am giving a maven clean install command. What this command does is it will run an npm install first. So let me show you what are the commands it executed. This is the first. This is a maven clean command. It will clean all the disk directories. It will delete all these files from the disk directory. Then it will give npm install command. So it will bring all the npm commands here. Then what we do is npm run build. Basically it runs npm run ng build. Okay, you can see it here. It will build the source, and at last what it creates is a var file. The var file is user portal 1.0.3. So these are the test. So now it automatically runs a test JUnit test cases. So these are the JUnit test cases it ran, and it will compile all the test cases file and place it in the test directory. So then I want you to go through this. So once the test is been done, it will generate a var, and once the var build is success, it will display this message: portal app, user portal and parent portal app is there. And at last what happens is you will get the var file in the target directory, which is showed you initially. Now I am preparing a JUnit reports using a Surefire plugin. So this is the command Surefire report only. This prepares a Surefire report. At last, once the report is generated, I am doing a scan using Sonar. Okay, the installation of Sonar is something what I'll tell you later. So this is the host URL and the credentials it uses, and it prepares the Sonar, and the test result, Sonar's analysis result will be published in this URL. So I have a screenshot for that. Just let me show you the screenshot. So I'm new to this application, SonarQube. So basically, it took 165 lines of code. It's Java, and these are the reports which it gave me. Next is I'm trying to upload this var artifact to the Nexus repository. So in under Nexus, what I did is I have created a TCS repository. So I have to upload this var to this TCS repository. So basically, I have a screenshot for that. I don't think it will be easy for me to install all this and show you a demo. So this is the repository where all the new WAR files will be deployed as a new versions here. So I said you right, 1.0.25, 1.0.26 are the new builds which are coming in 1.02. Under this, we have a WAR file deployed in our Nexus repository. Okay. After Nexus repository upload is done, then what we do is I am creating a tag in JIT. So basically, it's always a good practice that once we deploy a code, we need a backup of your code. So uh, I have created a tag and a release for that. Basically, when you go to my JIT repository, I'll show you what all the releases available. So each and every releases, it will create one release tag with a message called new release. You can configure it in any way. Okay, so here are the zip files of the source code, which is at this point of time. So this 1.0.3, it has a source code within it. Okay, so let me open one of this bin. So what you can see here is the source code zip and the commits which I have done for this release. So when I click on this, you can see the commits what I have done for this release. Basically, it has a lot of commits. Okay. So this is about this one. Once we have done with the commit, what I do is I am publishing this var file to Tomcat 8 your repository. So what it does is, in this case it is redeploying it. If there is any var in that name, it will remove that var and it will first undeploy that var and deploy it. Okay, then I am recording the test result and displaying it. Okay, that's all for the demo. So here are the test results. This test result is for 29 build. This test result is for 30th build. Okay, both got success. It's displaying like this. And now about configuring the SonarQube. You have to install the SonarQube. Here, when you look into this, I have downloaded the Nexus and the SonarQube. And when you go to the bin folder, Windows, you can open this in a command prompt and give a command like start sonar back. Okay, so I have did this already. It will take 15 minutes to start. Likewise, we have to start this as well. So basically, I have to start the Nexus as well. If you have to open this bin folder in command prompt, then what you have to do is nexus /run. So basically, it starts the Nexus. Then you have to create a repository on the Nexus. It will take time, and we will get the result like this. Okay. again the demo. Thank you.